Stories of New York, an anthology of stories originally published by Charles Scribner's Sons in 1893. Written by Edith Wharton, Annie Eliot, Bliss Perry, George A. Hibbard, and John S. Wood. Narrated by Peter Lerman. The text of this book is currently in the public domain. This recording is copyrighted in 2025 by Bull Mouse Publishing House. Mrs. Manstey's View by Edith Wharton. The view from Mrs. Manstey's window was not a striking one, but to her at least it was full of interest and beauty. Mrs. Manstey occupied the back room on the third floor of a New York boarding house, in a street where ash barrels lingered late on the sidewalk, and the gaps in the pavement would have staggered a Quintus Curtius. She was the widow of a clerk in a large wholesale house, and his death had left her alone, for her only daughter had married in California, and could not afford the long journey to New York to see her mother. Mrs. Manstey, perhaps, might have joined her daughter in the West, but they had now been so many years apart that they had ceased to feel any need of each other's society, and their intercourse had long been limited to the exchange of a few perfunctory letters, written with indifference by the daughter, and with difficulty by Mrs. Manstey, whose right hand was growing stiff with gout. Even if she had felt a stronger desire for her daughter's companionship, Mrs. Manstey's increasing infirmity, which caused her to dread the 3 flights of stairs between her room and the street, would have given her pause on the eve of undertaking so long a journey. And without, perhaps, formulating these reasons, she had long since accepted as a matter of course her solitary life in New York. She was indeed not quite lonely, for a few friends still toiled up now and then to her room, but their visits grew rare as the years went by. Mrs. Manstey had never been a sociable woman, and during her husband's lifetime his companionship had been all sufficient to her. For many years she had cherished a desire to live in the country, to have a hen-house and a garden, but this longing had faded with age, leaving only in the breast of the uncommunicative old woman a vague tenderness for plants and animals. It was perhaps this tenderness which made her cling so fervently to the view from her window, a view in which the most optimistic eye would at first have failed to discover anything admirable. Mrs. Manstey, from her coign of vantage,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?